When you're sitting in a confined space, your mind wanders. I'm thinking of the people around me. Once, we were strangers, and by some twisted sense of fate, we collided. They became characters in my story. How? Well, that's part of the story as well. It's a long, complicated tale that began with just one person. Me. Why don't you ever take the side streets?
You know why they invent side streets? It's for shortcuts. It's also for night soilmen to empty rubbish and all kinds of shit. The proper people, they don't take the side streets because they know only bad things happen on the side street. Like someone gets stabbed, murdered, raped, pickpocketed, robbed, and acid thrown on the face. All side streets.
Watching CSI again? The TV addict is Ghani, my chauffeur, confidant, and a blast from the past.
Drive on the main road, it's safer.
Whatever. I just want to move fast. Settle this ASAP.
Don't rush. Dotwai always says, good people walk big road, and bad people take side streets. Remember?
Every story has a place. This isn't it. It's this one. A house with lots of past and practically no future.
Hey, don't touch.
Oh, sorry sorry Ahmad. Are you Dahlia? Hello! Good morning to you. I am Amanda.
Miss Lee.
Very nice to meet you, Mrs. Lee. So we are here. This is the house. Come, I show you. Come, Mrs. Lee, I open the door for you.
Please. I'd like to see it alone.
So can, please.
You may have figured out by now that Ghani is my protector. An ex-policeman who thinks all suspects are guilty and all real estate agents are suspects. Now, I'm not some savvy investor with spare change to throw around. I needed the house because it has secrets. And one of these secrets will save my life.
You see, in real estate, we always say location.
Look at this place. You call this a house? Looks like a bomb shelter. Even the pariah dogs won't come in here.
But it's got so much potential. Right, Mrs. Lee?
Miss Lee.
Even the worst house in the best location can be a good investment. There's so much potential. They don't make any more 1920s shop houses, you know.
You better think it over carefully, Dahlia. Conservation is asking for trouble.
No trouble. You just have to apply to URA.
It's a long process.
If you submit the plans manually, yes, it takes 6 weeks. But if you submit by EDA, only 4 weeks.
EDA?
EDA means Electronic Development Application, all online.
This is a residential district.
Hey, just rezone. Now residential and commercial.
How about the black bat on the wall?
That's a symbol of good luck. It means,
The word bat in Chinese is bian fu. It's synonymous with prosperity.
yeah! Mrs. Lee, you're so knowledgeable. Only your kind of people can appreciate this kind of house.
This house has tenants, right? And they can never be evicted. And that's the reason why nobody wants to buy this house.
And that is exactly why I am buying it. I knew they were there, listening. I had to give them the bad news. Ah Leong naturally would freak out. Jerome probably didn't care.
Kopi. Hey. Not 3-in-1. Real kopi O, please. Do you know why kopi O has such a kick or not? It's because they fry the beans with mustard seed, with sugar, and some other kinky stuff.
I know lah. You don't have to tell me. People buying the house already. You still sit there and talk about kopi O.
Yeah, Leong, you have got to chill. Who wants to buy a house with tenants they can't evict? Once they find out, they will ke belakang pusing terus balik. Problem solved.
Eh, I think this woman's serious, you know. I think she's that heritage type. Got problem also don't care.
Big deal. She can't evict us. No one can. Ever.
Never say ever. Hey, she look familiar, no? Maybe she's related.
Not possible. All our relatives are either missing or dead.
The house had a certain presence. Appealing, I suppose. Rosamund, shrewd and wealthy, had been eyeing it for years. Her nephew, Geok Lin, had been eyeing her wealth for just as long.
There's no such thing as a slow investor in Singapore.
That's why I prefer real estate. You can see, you can touch. Why do you think Singaporeans became so wealthy? Real estate! Simple! Drop me off at Derek's.
Don't you want to see the interior?
No.
Aren't you going to buy this house?
There's only one shop house I really want.
Then why did you drag me out here?
A nephew must always do what an auntie commands, especially if the auntie is very wealthy and the nephew wants part of her wealth.
I'm tired of being your chauffeur. When is Jaffa coming back?
Once a week, or whenever she feels like it, Rosamund drops in on Derek, her hairdresser and DVD reviewer on the run.
Hey, Derek!
Ah! You scared me like that for what? All my secrets dropped already!
See Queens. Where?
Queens, not queens, okay, Bodo?
So, who you running from?
I'm not running from anyone, I'm running to my customers in between rins. So I'm going to get a new DVD from your friend Singh before I go back to the salon.
Hey, somebody told me all film critics are blur prostitutes.
It's not blur, it's blurbs, okay? Which means one-liners, and it's not prostitutes, it's whores. And I'm not a blurb whore, okay?
Okay, so this somebody told me all film critics are blurb horse.
I am not a film critic. Call me a hypercritical reviewer.
Hypercritical, be big more like it. Anyway, all the same. Reviewer, critic, sama-sama.
Johnny, how can you be my friend and be so stupid? A film critic is like a reporter. They watch the film only once, and sometimes they're paid a lot of money to say nice things. Those are blurb whores. They say one-liners like sensational, edge of the seat,
Thrilling,
triumphant.
joyride,
Actually, that has another meaning, like joystick.
tour de force.
Are you a tourist on vacation or what? It's not tour, it's French. Tour. Tour.
So, what about film critics?
Film critics are like scholars. They take the film home to study, to analyze, to find out what makes it work and what effect it has on people.
Same as high-class hairdresser like you.
I smack your pantat, then you know. I am not a hairdresser. I am a follicle artist, okay? Sudahlah.
Every story has an undercurrent of modern-day trends and patterns. My undercurrents are new age hunters and gatherers.
Geok Lin, you can't just take pictures of people anyhow you like. It's illegal. But it's my personal use.
Nicely coiffed, they gather fashion, pop culture tips and high-tech gadgets. But, new age or not, hunters and gatherers search for the same old thing. A long-term commitment.
Lin! Where are they going? Let's not run in Blanix. We'll ruin the heel. Very unglam.
There's even a wise old man in my story. His world is black and white, right and wrong, and make it up if you don't know.
So, Mr. Chua gave me some advice, changed my whole life. He said, to get from Yio Chu Kang to town, you take bus 743. I took his advice and I took the bus. And I got lost. But never mind. See, on the bus, I met the most beautiful woman in the world, and she became my wife. So I still don't know how to get from Yio Chu Kang to town. But I recommend you, if you want to fall in love, take bus 743.
Thank you, Joe. Well, I just want to thank Mr. Chua for being the best boss I've ever worked for in my life.
Shirley, he's the only boss you ever worked for.
Well, he's the only boss who's not married, no children, and still quite good looking. Don't get me wrong, I'm just a very good matchmaker. Plenty of SMF available. So, Mr. Chua, if you want SMF, just give me a call, okay? Single, matured female. Well, and now, Mr. Chua is going to tell us what he's going to do in his retirement.
That afternoon, Mr. Chua was reaching a certain milestone. Retirement followed by a total blank.
Well, I want to thank you all for your gifts and this nice tea party. Yes, my retirement project is to write a memoir of the 60s. Wow, it was a very interesting and memorable period of time. Well, right now, I would like to give you a sneak preview. Shirley, please.
Don't make a scene, people are staring. What happened just then? My soulmate.
Quite hot. Who else you got?
It was my destiny to meet him, but you! It even said so in my horoscope. Look out for an unexpected meeting in a moving vehicle. This could be the one you have been searching for.
Spare me the pop culture crap, okay?
It's all true! Moving vehicle, MRT. The one you have been searching for. My soulmate!
Oh, my heart's bleeding.
My heart's palpitating.
That's from the coffee, sweetie. I don't really fancy men who travel on the MRT.
That's because you're such a snob. Smart men take MRT because parking is a nightmare.
Smart men work from home. No, even smarter men have their own chauffeurs.
You girls got it all wrong. We are not talking about finished products here. We are talking about raw materials. I get a soulmate and I shape him until he becomes a figure of success. Look, it says here, the time to take action is now.
Forget it. Look, the only way you're going to meet your soulmate, Geok, is if you just stay put.
You're not staying here.
I'm not here, Zah. Over there. Over a nice long glass of lemon lime bitters.
Must break the curse. Go back to the house. That's where it all started. Promise me this.
I can't.
Promise.
Promise.
If she buys now, I can give her a free.
That afternoon, I was treated to a number of flashbacks. Being so close to the house didn't help.
Valued at $27 from URA. Altogether $117. Free gift.
Cheapskate.
Hey! It's not the gift, okay? It's the thought. Right, Mrs. Lee?
Yes.
You see? So, do we have a deal, Mrs. Lee?
Half your price.
Huh?
Half your price. And then we have a deal.
How can, Mrs. Lee? This is one of Singapore's most famous rows of Peranakan shophouses.
Well, I know for a fact that your company bought this row of shophouses 2 years ago. And every single unit sold within 3 months, except this one. You can't sell it because of its unevictable tenants. Now this house is like a rotten tooth. It's spoiling the look and it's bringing down the value of the whole location. You and I know that. You need this sale more than I need the house. I'm a ready buyer. Do we have a deal?
Let me call my office first.
No. Deal now.
Oh. Okay. Deal.
Screaming is bad karma. No more screaming.
They shake hands,
Oh.
The Asian and that woman, they shake hands.
Maybe they want to be friends.
Don't be funny, okay? Shake hands means make agreement. Means she's gonna buy the house. Look.
Wow. Quite a big man. Maybe she has some sugar daddy stashed away somewhere.
Hey, I tell you, she must be related. Otherwise, she wouldn't buy the house. She must have a reason. A personal reason.
Do you know you can tell the age of shop houses through the layers of paint? You know, it's just like a tree. Each layer represents a new year.
See any relative, look like her. Look, your mommy. See, she's so pretty. Hey, your grandmother. When I first came to work that time, she's so fierce. This year will be 40 years already. I work for your family. Look, I love me. Mommy, this is Daddy, and this is baby Jailomi. So happy.
Put it away.
So nice. So long ago. Everyone happy. Hey! You cannot do this to the photograph! Swear, pantang!
No, you're right. No, take the whole lot. Burn it!
Hey, you siao are you? Hey,
Hello? Baby Lockjaw. Did you hit Rusty Nail now?
I didn't touch anything. I swear. No.
This is what we call a Hakka head. Flat in the back. Layer
gives split ends.
Yo, what kind of hair magazines you read, huh? My layers give body. Plenty of body. No one will know you have a flat head. I cut each follicle precisely. Like in the movie, the piano, tung 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 tung, snip! Holly Hunter's finger got chopped off precisely at the joint of her index finger. No splinters, nothing. That's how we cut hair. Precise.
But you lay and then go out of shape. Poke out here, poke out there.
Adui! Which planet are you from, huh? A hairdresser is not like the dentist, okay? Visit once a year before Chinese New Year. You have to go for regular visits. Snip here, tuck there. At least once a month. And your hair will never go out of shape, okay? So, layer! Singapore is a developed country, okay? Don't be so third world.
Rosamund Lee is coming.
That bitch? What does she want?
Just a hair comb.
She wants to drag some dirt out of the past, that's what she wants.
You know, in the 60s, Orchard Road was still very kampong. The most upmarket place to shop was High Street. This is where
I cannot tahan already lah. Happy hour is about to start.
Just pretend to go to the toilet and don't come back.
Okay. I call you, then you pretend to answer, then you go out lah. Okay.
Oh. There is a difference between curry puff and curry pop.
Hello?
But that's another story. I'll tell you later, okay? Meanwhile, let's move on to another slide.
So like that Catherine Zeta-Jones, such an opportunistic bitch. You know, in the series Darling Buds of May, she only plays a bimbo. Then she marries that prune, Michael Douglas, become big time.
Look, I don't have all day to listen to your DVD reviews. I just want a hair comb.
A hair comb? Why? Don't know how to comb your own hair, is it? What gossip you want to know?
What do you know about the house?
Nothing.
Jerome didn't say anything?
Where got chance to see Jerome? I have to waste my time on fussy clients like you. Shh! I have a brainwave. Yes! Just for you, I'll do it. Catherine Zeta-Jones's hairdo in Chicago.
Didn't see that.
You will. It's retro, China doll, straight cut fringe. You will take years off. No one will know you're 56 years old.
Bitch!
Ow! Takes one to know one.
You see, this is the texture. This one is from Old Chunky. It is deep fried. When you bite into it, it goes pop. That's why it's called curry pop. Let me show you what curry pop is. Yes, this is the one made famous by Polar Cafe. It was invented by a Hainanese cook. I always tell people, there is a difference between curry pop and curry puff. Hey, where's everybody?
Everybody go home already lah. You standing here talking about your curry puff. Xiao ah. Hurry up lah. I want to go home and watch my drama at 7 o'clock.
Which drama?
Channel 8.
Oh yes, I remember Channel 8. I remember back in 1982, they have the Nanyang Days, right? Wow, black and white, no color, one act play, and where are you going?
Talk about coincidences. This was it. The moment Mr. Chua was wrapping things up, several things happened at the same time.
Okay. Done. Retro. Chic.
Rosamund had a new hairdo.
What's that funny bitter taste?
It's your soul. It's black.
It's Angostura bitters. Comes from a tree bark. Lots of cocktails have it, even the Singapore sling. Nice.
I don't want to spend the rest of my life in bitterness. I want sweets. I want my soulmate.
Oh, please.
It's him! It's him!
Geok Lin found her soulmate. Well, that settles that.
The beginning of the end, huh?
Hopefully.
Where to?
Home, Ghani. And I bought the house. I felt numb, mind-bogglingly numb.